Hello Libra, welcome to my channel. This is going to be October 2023 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. We will start off with a sound bowl just to tune into the energy. You can join me if you like. I'm going to take a breath in and exhale. Okay, Libra, let us see what the month is bringing you. I'm back in the UK now, so I have access to my old decks. So we're going to get a Wisdom of the Oracle card for you. What do you need to know for the month of October? Take that one because there's two there. I just need one. Oh, new life. Are you revamping your life, Libra? Are you going to wake up one morning and see, oh my goodness, have I jumped timelines and I'm on a whole different trajectory? Are you having some sort of makeover? New job? New life? This, you see, sometimes these oracle cards are kind of calling cards, so it could be also an expression reaching out to you to enable yourself to say goodbye to stagnancy, right? Say goodbye to the past because new things are awaiting you. I'm getting excited. Okay, we're using the Fountain deck for a Celtic cross, and we will clarify. Libra, and you really deserve this, Libra. You've had a bit of a tough time. I mean, more recently it's been okay because it's been your birthday season and the sun is shining in your sign. But about 3 months prior to that, was a bit of a tricky time. So I think you'll be happy that you've got something new and exciting coming on in. New life. I mean, that's not just new job, new money, new home, new person. This is like the whole shebang. Let's see what happens. Okay. Central to your reading, Two of Wands, challenged by the sun. Yeah, in your focus is death. Beneath you, Two of Cups, recent past, 10 of Cups, immediate future, 5 of Cups, your attitude, King of Cups, environmental factors, 7 of Swords, hopes and fears, 4 of Wands, and the outcome is the Empress. Whoa, Libra. Okay, so no wonder that new life came out. It's basically Spirit saying, stop dwelling on the past. Sorry, this feels like it's quite... you know that you are almost onto the next side of it, okay? We've got a bit of heavy energy around here, but you are ending on top with the Empress card, which is beautiful, okay? Okay, so yes, you have been through a bit of a tough cycle. You felt like you were on top of the world quite recently and emotionally fulfilled, right? But now you're kind of ready to sort of like, in October, you start October off thinking, well, now I feel like I'm at a bit of a crossroads. What do I do from here? Where do I move forward from here? I've got this avenue and I've got this avenue. Or you're ready to kind of, because traditionally it's not in this card because this is the Fountain Tower, this Two of Wands here, right? But traditionally speaking, this in the Rider-Waite deck, the man is standing at the top of the castle. He's holding on to one wand. He's got one wand behind him. The one that he's holding on to represents the future. One behind him is one he's saying goodbye to the past, okay? Equally in the Gilded Tarot, he's got one rod in front of him, one's behind him. He's standing at the shore looking out into the distance. Was that the 3? But he's definitely holding the one rod. I feel like you may be feeling, and in both cards, as well as this, you're holding the globe in your hand, okay? Looking out into the world, what experience do I want in my life? What do I want to create in my life, okay? How do I apply myself? And the challenge here is that it feels like you may not have You may feel like you don't have the resources to do so, okay, but you need to bring that to light because it's hovering in the darkness. That's why it's a challenge for the sun to shine its light on a situation, illuminate it, and show how prosperous you are and how much abundance you actually do have in your talents, gifts, and abilities. But that is just a challenge this month. For the sun to even turn up, it still tells me that the energy is in your frequency range for you to grab onto and use. Again, with the Two of Wands, it can sometimes feel like duality. 2 is a duality number, right? So often there's a thing that we want, but we keep seeing the thing that we don't want, and that just keeps us in a place of like lingo or that stagnancy, which is why Spirit said new life. You got the new life ahead of you. Now you know that change is afoot. You know that there's transformation happening at a much deeper level, and you can sort of see it play out, but you also wanting to take charge of it, I feel. And part of the beauty and mystery of life is to allow yourself to go with the flow. So you've got the Death card in your focus at the moment, okay? It's very reflective over here. I hope you can see that. Beneath you, the thing that's sort of niggling at you a little bit intuitively, you don't know how to handle it, is this Two of Cups energy, where it almost felt like, for some of you, it felt like you had a soulmate that was cosmically, it was like karmic, it was cosmic, it was soul aspected, all of these things. It was written in the stars, and is an energy of that you're kind of trying to wrap up or like stamp out, because you're sensing it's there. Now there could obviously be the return of it, so we will clarify and see what's going on over there, but it talks about some sort of I would say divine union. It doesn't always have to be love, right? It could be business, but in your immediate future, this is the thing that gets me, your immediate future in your environment. Your immediate future, we've got the Five of Cups. So the focus here is on the past, of things not going according to plan. He doesn't see the Two Cups behind him that are still available to him. That represents a future, okay? So I don't know why there's an element of, well, I do know why. There must have been some sort of thing going on in your environment, in the area of deceit or treachery, or maybe backstabbing or sneaking energy in your environment. But we'll figure out what that was, and maybe that played into this place we are now, where you really just want to change. You want that new life, right? But it's very difficult sometimes to focus on the new thing when you focus on the old, right? King of Cups is your attitude for the month, which is absolutely beautiful, Libra, because you're following your heart. You've reached this space where you are not even, it's not even like, how can I put this? You've reached that point in your emotional body where you've gained so much wisdom, right, of the heart space. You're the expert of the heart, right? You're the master of the heart space. That you're not easily fazed by people's reactions anymore. It's like a settled state. It's like a contented state. But equally, you know that it is absolutely imperative to continue to follow the heart and to not rise to certain situations. So it does feel like you're absolutely following the heart this month, even if it comes with a bit of a bad taste, a sour taste from something in the past that there is regret over, all right? But I do love this, because it's like, no matter, it feels like this month, no matter, it's like anyone, like, just try it. Like anyone in your field, in your environment, can try something on you, but your heart's good. Your heart is solid. That's how I'm feeling, which is beautiful. Your environment, we've got the Seven of Swords, so there's that kind of sneaky energy I'm talking about, all right? Your desire is, you know, ethical. You just want, you want to just have a bit of security and stability. You want some fun, for goodness gracious. You know, it's like this, the Four of Wands, you want to celebrate, you perhaps want to go on holiday, you maybe there's someone that you want to really kind of, you want a solid relationship, you want just joy. You want to be able to go to the beach and have a good time, you know. You want to allow yourself some time just to enjoy rather than constantly be in a state of flux. And the outcome is the Empress, which is absolutely beautiful. So stepping into the Empress energy is the divine feminine of being receptive to love, receptive to abundance, receptive to gifts, not only from others, but your own gifts, okay? The Empress is extremely creative, nurturing, and absolutely abundant. So if you've been worried about finances, I feel like you either are going to have some sort of aha, epiphany idea of how to bring more into your life through a creative measure. And I just feel like this, the King of Cups with the Empress card, I mean, that's beautiful energy in terms of, you're like, you know what, the heart is where it's at. That's where it's at. Because you know where it's at, because that was in your recent past, the Ten of Cups. But then now we've reached the point where you're at this crossroads. So we're going to clarify for you, Libra. You actually have the world at your fingertips. And that's the way to see it this month, okay? Onwards and upwards. You could actually do anything you want to, because you've got all the energies that are serving you well. The only thing that's tripping you up is a bit of, you know, sneaky energy in your environment. So even as I say that, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? And regret over something that you might have poured your heart into and it didn't go the way you wanted. But what isn't for you won't go by you, as my great-grandmother always used to say. If it's meant to be, it'll be. Okay, let's clarify. Under the Two of Wands, the Lovers. Under the Sun, we've got the Fool. Under Death, we've got the Knight of Cups. Under the Two of Cups, we have the Six of Pentacles. Under the Ten of Cups, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Under the Five of Cups, we have the Star. The King of Cups, we have the Hanged Man. Seven of Swords, we have the King of Swords. Four of Wands, we have the Judgment. And the Empress, we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so, I mean, there's not much more that can be said about this. There's Two of Wands, clarified by the Lovers. You've got a choice that you need to be making, okay? You are at that crossroads. Do you take the new or do you take the old? I know that because the Sun here, that illumination, basically says we've got new beginnings that are awaiting you, Libra. A new life is awaiting you and it's exciting, but you are challenged by the newness of it all. You're challenged by the leap of faith. You're worried that it won't be as exciting as you want it to be because you want to hold on to this other situation. Obviously the choice is yours, but the Lovers card also talks about passion, so choose where the passion is at. Choose the new. Choose the new. The Death card is clarified by the Knight of Cups. So a huge transformational shift that is taking place that's really got you focused this month is all to do with following the heart again, as we say, or perhaps someone that's coming towards you offering their cup of love, and you know that it'll be a game changer if you accept it. Okay, you know that things are shifting and changing, you can't deny it, but still a choice needs to take place. Do I take the new? Do I take a leap of faith? Or do I stay in this other, in this flux, in this in-between state? Immediate future, we have the Ten of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. This talks happy home, right? It could have also involved a Queen of Pentacles earth sign around you, and it made you feel stable and secure. But then there's still something that you are needing to, it's like even if you've felt that, you've tasted that, so now you recognize that now you're in a position whereby a choice needs to be made, so that doesn't just come around every so often, it's consistent. You want that consistency, right? But you want that excitement too. Your Two of Cups is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, so it could be that you are regretting or healing from a past love situation where there wasn't equal give and take. okay? And because that's in the sort of the background here, you are wanting to make sure that anything that new comes in is equal exchange of love and heart and connection and energy and action and cooperation, all of that. That's what's coming up as being very powerful for you. But we've also got the Pentacles as well, and Pentacles talks about material, talks about your coin, talks about how you feel secure within that, okay? It's all about the heart for you, Libra. It really is. And you're wanting it to be more solid. Okay. Now, Five of Cups, we've got the Star card. So you may still feel the sting of disappointment, upset. It can be quite a heavy card, so don't let my simple little words undermine it in any way. This is big, okay? For it to come up with the Star card, this basically tells you, Libra, that you've got better for you on the other side with a new life if you take the leap of faith with the Fool, okay? So the Star card talks about cleansing and healing that energy, really purifying that and allowing yourself to dream bigger. Maybe you hadn't dreamed big enough, and maybe this is why the disappointment took place, okay? Perhaps you didn't think highly of yourself, okay? I'm saying that because we are all, we all have problems with accepting, you know, with self-worth issues, you know, thinking that we're enough, are we enough, are we enough, you know? And then our ego might say, yes, I'm enough. But really, deep down, you can't really undo some of those conditionings of society. So we're still having to unravel all of that, okay? The Star card is asking you to dream bigger, to get excited about it, okay? And to let the past go and use it as, use it as a signpost to redirect your path onto a more prosperous and self-loving and self-care trajectory. The King of Cups, we got the Hangman. So even though you're in this energy of the King of Cups, knowing that, you know, things aren't going to sway you, again, you're sitting on the fence in a way. You're kind of really taking the time to get to know your heart space at a much deeper level, at a different angle, okay? So again, they're both sort of sitting, it's like you may be feeling the waves of the emotional body come through, even in a physical, heartfelt way, even in physical pain, right? And you're like, okay, interesting. Let me understand it from this point of view, from that point of view. And so because you're doing all of this sort of work, anyone around you that's trying to tamper or manipulate your heart space, it's not going to really work, you know, because you're busy enough with that as it is. We've got the Seven of Swords clarified here by the King of Swords in your environmental factor. So there is someone around you that is I would say, being a little bit shady within their efforts, okay? King of Swords would be someone who has got an element of authority, and that could mean anything, you know, a government official, a bank manager, a lawyer, a boss, a police officer. It could even be someone who doesn't work in authority but has an element of authority, right? There's someone around you who's definitely taking more than they should, okay? They're taking from you. And so this could be taking your ideas from you. This could be, so even for example, it could be as simple as you connect with a friend and you share your excitement or this new business idea that you have, and they stamp it out and they go around the corner and they just make it happen themselves. It could be that communications where someone's getting more communication than another, but this seems like a sneaky energy. It's like it has the feeling of someone that's dangling something and like a breadcrumbing kind of energy, and using it as an example or a reason to keep you under control in a way. So it's definitely a type of manipulating energy. I mean, it's coming with the King of Swords, and obviously that's like a Libra card. So it could be something you're doing, but I'm not really getting that. I'm thinking it feels more that it's somebody else who's leaving you with 2 and taking 5. Okay, so it's not even, it's like way over balanced. It's not even close. Because at least they could leave you with another sword and then it'll just be just off balance, but they're taking more than they should. That's exactly what's going on here. And all you want is, like, you just want a bit of a stronger lifestyle. You want that new life. You want your lifestyle to be joyous, right? But here's the thing. It's first you've got to make the decision, and once you do, the universe will meet you halfway with the Judgment card. Okay, so the 2 of Wands and the Lovers together is that choice you need to make first. Do I take the old, or do I put up with, do I take the new, or do I put up with the old? Whenever you've decided, once you've decided whatever it is you choose, the universe will meet you halfway and add gravity to that energy. By the end of the month, you're going to be feeling a lot more self-assured, a lot more in your power of receptivity and allowing yourself to receive and not always give. And you're going to protect what is yours. So anyone who's taking anything from you, anyone who's not being, what's that word? Honorable in their exchange, right? We could talk an energetic exchange as well, love. Whoever's not doing that, you are standing up for what you believe in, and you are protecting your heart, and you're protecting what is yours. You're protecting your abundance, you're protecting your efforts, your energy, all of that. And you've done so because you've hurt, and you won't go there again, okay, because you've chosen the new thing. So it's a pretty interesting reading, because you've got a lot of things that you are working through this month, okay? Ultimately, you know that you are at the forefront of huge, enormous change in your life. A new life is waiting for you on the other side. But for now, you just have to move through this energy, okay? You need to identify and isolate those areas that are not in full alignment and balance with your highest good, right? You need to connect with your soul. You need to do some healing from the past, and you need to be more open to new things that are coming in, because it is coming in, right? But if we get scared of it, guess what? The experience will be fear-based. If we get excited for it, guess what? The excitement will be the thing that pushes us forward. So we're going to get a Moonology card. What does Libra need to know? Thank you. We've got 2. Oh, yeah. Sorry. What do you need to release? Okay. Something you need to let go of to embrace this new life for yourself. And the next card is be bold, make the first move. Cardinal move. Okay? Cardinal moon, I mean. So, taking that leap of faith is also courageous, isn't it? Because it's like leap. If you leap, the universe will catch you. But because the Fool card has never done this before, he's a novice, it's like, what if I don't have what it takes? You do. You just have even better, because you have the enthusiasm of a child, which is exciting. We should be embracing every new experience with that enthusiasm. And it doesn't mean to say that you're not experienced and you don't have wisdom. Of course you do, but maybe not in this line. But this is what we're here for in life. We're here to experience things and to push ourselves into uncomfortable positions, because the promise of prosperity is energetically calling us to do so, right? If we stay put, we're not living, because we're not learning anything more. We're just kind of in a perpetual cycle of doom and gloom, or like, everything is so difficult. Well, no, you could say goodbye to that. If you let something go, if you release the chains and embrace this new life that is waiting for you. So you're going to feel, it's this tricky month, but you are definitely going to be feeling a lot more self-empowered by the end of the month, for sure, because you've done your healing, You've done your kind of hangman energy of understanding your heart space. You've dealt with the shady business, you know, and by the end of the month you're feeling like, I've got this. And if we think of the end of October, October is a number 10. 10 talks about completions. So you're completing something. So that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. I thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Feel free to do so if you haven't. It's totally free. If you're interested in a personal reading, check out my website, lovetomore.com. Information is in the description box below, and I will see you next time. Take care.